Okay.
Nice, nice.
I'd like to call this meeting of Monday, February 10th to order. Please rise for reflection and pledge of allegiance. Lord, thank you for enabling us to gather here this evening to conduct the people's business. Help us to hear what is presented, to make sound choices, and to share the things that will benefit all of us here in Castle Shannon. Help us manage and solve the various challenges that we face as a community. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please. Here?
Here.
Here.
Sure.
Present.
Charlotte. Jeremy,
Here.
Mayor Walker.
Here.
He's like you. He's like
Here.
Dennis Biondo.
Here.
Ken Trigger. Paul Whitmire.
Here. I don't even know you.
you too.
Okay, we have a public notice. An executive session was held this evening at 6 PM for the purpose of collecting information or educating agency members about an issue. Are there any revisions or additions to the agenda? I think we have a table.
Madam President, staff is recommending that council table Roman numeral 9B and hold off on action on that item for your next meeting.
Okay, I don't think there's any other additions or revisions. Okay, this is the public comment section for agenda items. If anybody wants to address council on agenda item, please step to the podium, state your name and address. There being no takers, we'll move to public presentations. I don't think we have any public presentations. We need an approval of the minutes. If we've all read the minutes, if there's any corrections or additions. If there are none, I'd like a motion to accept the minutes from the January 27th Borough Council Business Meeting.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We have resolution number 756. The borough applied for grant funds from the Commonwealth Finance Authority for a gaming, economic development, and tourism fund grant. Borough has been notified it was awarded $50,000, and the borough intends to apply for additional grant funds to pursue the Fountain Street retaining wall project. Anybody have any questions?
I'm glad we got the 50,000, but it's going to be a long way to whatever the cost is going to be, the final cost is going to be.
But I understand we can use it. We have 3 years to use those funds, so hopefully we can add with other funding. So I need a motion to authorize council to council president to execute all the documents related to the acceptance of the grant funding from CFA for the Fountain Street retaining wall project.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Bids, awards, and contracts. We have resolution number 763, which is the fee schedule. We're not doing any motion tonight. We're still in progress of revising those fee schedules for the parks, and so that will probably be back to the for approval next month. We have resolution number 766, which is document disposition resolution. It's a resolution for document disposal of the documents that can be shredded dating back to 2018.
Madam President, this is staff's annual request for council to take action on the management of documents. And so this is adhering to the municipal records manual that was approved by the state in 2008.
We have digital records of all those documents anyway, don't we? Pretty much.
This would be for any of the paper documents that are going to be destroyed. I would think that police records would not be maintained.
So, if I might, Madam President. So this is the manager director, municipal records manager manual gives us a retention schedule for certain documents. For instance, citations you can keep for a certain period of time. Post slips you keep for a certain period of time. We don't, the ones that we're destroying, we're not maintaining them digitally either. So we're destroying them.
Okay.
And then, court cases after a certain period of time. So the retention schedule is set by the state, and periodically we purge at this time of year, we would purge documents. We'll be getting in documents from 2024 that will be taking place ones that we're purging out. So there is a retention schedule, and we just ask council to authorize what the documents that we're allowed to get rid of.
Okay, anybody have any questions? If not, I need a motion to adopt resolution number 7666, authorizing the disposition of records set forth on the attached Exhibit A schedule in accordance with the Municipal Records Manual.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Council committee reports, community engagement and events.
I got nothing for tonight.
Okay, finance.
Yes, I received 2 check registers since the last meeting. The first one dated January 31st, the second one dated this past Friday, the February 7th. And the only question I had was answered by the police chief, and I have no further questions.
Anybody have any questions? Not, I need a motion to authorize the payment of all outstanding bills and invoices.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. HR Personnel Policy Committee, nothing to report there. Planning and Codes, there is a vacancy on the Planning Commission. Do we have any replies for that?
Madam President, I'm not familiar with anyone expressing interest. Nothing's been brought to my attention.
Okay. Public Safety, the Public Safety Committee met with Chief Truver to discuss staffing strategies. I don't think the Castle Shannon Volunteer Fire Department is here with any representation. Public Works,
I have nothing.
Board reports, ACB, the next meeting's in March. Civil Service, nothing. Economic Development, I don't think they meet till next week. The third, I think they've moved it to the third week in Wednesday of the month.
Economic development or,
CSRC,
yes, that's next week. No, it's the third Wednesday.
yeah, the third
So it'll be the
Wednesday.
19th.
Yeah, libraries, since Lisa's here, Miriam, do you have any report from the library?
Marion Randazzo, 913 Arch Avenue. And I didn't know Lisa wasn't going to be here tonight, so that kind of works out well. Just a couple things. In last meeting, if you had recalled, I know you weren't here, Nancy, but one of our employees resigned and took another position. And so we have now, our library director, Heather, has hired a new part-time library page. Her name is Samantha Einloff, and I want to publicly welcome her as our staff at the library. Starts this week, I believe. And also with me this evening is Maureen Lackey, who is one of our new Board of Trustees that is coming on board. We're so pleased to have her. And I want to welcome her publicly, as well as Brandon Priddy, the Priddy. He is going to be another library board trustee, and we're very happy to have him. We're very fortunate. We have a really talented group of people that come from all professional areas that will really ramp up our board and have us do some really interesting things. So I want to welcome them. And also, we're going to meet with the Friends Group on February 22nd. It's a Saturday at 10:30 at the library, of course. And it's basically for the Board of Trustees and the Friends to kind of collaborate and to kind of come up with some ideas and some new endeavors. So we're happy to do that with them. I went to the Friends meeting last Tuesday, and our board had a board meeting this last Thursday. So we're busy, and we're really pleased with the support that we get on both the Friends and the Board of Trustees. It seems like we have a really dynamic Friends group this year, and They're doing some big fundraisers. And if you look on their website as well as on the library website, you'll see those fundraisers. They're coming up, the book fair, of course, the usual. So they work very hard on that. And that is March 13th to the 15th. They're always looking for volunteers. So there's that. And I think that's it. So.
Okay, thank you. Anybody have any questions for Mary? No? Medical Rescue Team South?
Yes, our next meeting is Wednesday, February 26th.
Okay. SHACOG?
SACOG, the next scheduled meeting is February 20th at the Mount Lebanon Municipal Center, and that is at 7:30 PM.
When is Shannon scheduled this year?
November.
November, okay.
Yeah, they pushed it back to November.
Allegheny County
Turkey
Southwestern
sandwiches.
Tax Collection Committee? Nothing. Mayor's report.
I have heard that we've had a number of thefts of packages from people's front door. And so I guess people should be aware that if they get a package and it's left outside, like on an open porch or something, they better get it in a hurry, because I don't know how rampant this is, but we just had an incident at the building that I live in. And he gave a report, so there was a police officer up there to take a report. We had the guy on the camera, but unfortunately he had a mask on. But he had a key to the front door, so we don't know who it could have been. It was either a former resident or a current resident that's doing this, but it's the only one I know. But sometimes people don't get what they ordered, and so they call the company they ordered it from and said, we never got it, which could be a mistake by the post office or something. So most companies understand that, and they they send another one to them. So they keep a sharp lookout for the second one, but doorbell cameras are a great thing to have that can sometimes catch these guys or girls. So I know they're kind of expensive, but I would advise most people, they should get those doorbell cameras, because they can not only show a lot in front of their house, but they also show what's going on in parts of the neighborhood. So if you have a group of people that are adjacent to one another and they have these doorbell cameras, that's all taped. So if they want to cooperate with the police, they don't have to. Police can get those tapes, and they may be able to find out who it was or who it is that did whatever they did. Like a lot of people leave their cars unlocked, which is crazy. I don't understand why they do. And I hear about that a lot. Oh, I left the car. What'd they steal? Well, they stole a gun I have, So, that's what people do, but it's kind of stupid. But these packages, I would advise people to be careful. But when they order something, if it's just put on your front porch and left alone, somebody might be going after it, especially at Christmas time. But that still goes on all year. So it's just more often at Christmas that people get all these packages. But my advice to the public is keep a sharp lookout if you get packages.
Usually you get an email or text message that a package is coming. So, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Managers report.
President, I just wanted to pass on to council that I received a kudos, an attaboy from Mr. Paul Mangeluso over on Glen Shannon Drive. He was in the area where our contractor is performing some sewer work. He ran into some issues, contacted staff. Staff contacted the contractor, and they stepped up and got this gentleman taken care of. So he just sent a note saying that everyone went above and beyond And he was thanking the borough and the contractor for a job well done. So I just wanted to share that with council.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
That's all I have.
Solicitors report?
I have nothing.
Real estate tax collector report. Miss O'Malley's not in here today, but we have an exoneration motion, which we do this every year for taxes that aren't collected. So I need a move to exonerate the borough real estate tax collector, Miss O'Malley, for the 2024 uncollected taxes in the amount of $164,954.73. I will add that she has already collected 94% of the total taxes due, so that's pretty average that there are a certain percentage uncollectible. So I need that motion and authorize the submission of the delinquent tax list to Jordan Tax Service, the borough's third-party lead tax collector.
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. This is a portion for public comment for non-agenda items. Anybody want to address council on non-agenda items? Having no one wanting to address us, any old business?
Yeah, I'm going to jump in here real quick. I normally handle the volunteer fire department thing, but the borough manager and I attended in your stead meeting of the, whatever that committee is it public safety?
Public safety.
Public safety. It's the first meeting of its kind between Baldwin Township and us in Castle Shannon and the fire department. Real nice meeting. Learned a lot about the comings and goings down there, and we're around the firehouse also, which I've been in the basement, the downstairs place, but I've never been really through the place. And the trucks are just like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. But I think fire department's real happy that we're involved with, of course, with us and Baldwin Township. And you can have your spot back.
Okay, I'm going to, under new business, if there's no more order.
I just wanted to mention, a couple meetings ago, I brought up about the collection of American flags for retirement, with the Boy Scouts. I have collected several flags already, turned them over to the Boy Scouts. I'm meeting some resistance on being able to get a container of some kind, to be able to, people can drop them off. Like I was thinking about an old mailbox, but can't do that anymore. So I'm trying to come up with something that maybe people can come up and drop them off. Maybe we can find a corner around the firehouse, the municipal building up here, and have people be able to drop off a flag for retirement. When I gave him the flags, he was all excited about it, the scoutmaster. So I think it's going to be an interesting little project to work with the scouts on that.
I have to think of some kind of,
Take it downstairs to the police.
Just drop them off with the police.
Drop in the front window, or they can call somebody for them and pick them up. Absolutely.
All right, I'll work on that with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
thank you. We have new business. I was contacted by Miss Laura Angeletti on the condition of the sidewalks on Burn Ridge, and she lives up on Hood Ridge. And I know that Paul has addressed the issue before, so I don't know if.
They've all been notified. A couple of these have been corrected already. Of course, we had a lot of issues too with Shadowgate with their parking lot not being used. There was a lot of issues, and I'm very concerned about the sidewalks along Hood Ridge here. The other part of it up on the level, they're having issues with trees, and they confronted me with it. We've had a discussion over it, and they don't want to cut the roots on the trees, so they're asking if they could sort of go around them a little bit, and I said, that's fine with me, but unfortunately with the kind of weather we got right now, they can't do much of anything. But no, we have this, I'm seeing all these ordinances here. We have the same ordinances as pretty much everybody else.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
So, and I do write up sidewalks for snow, quite a few of them, so. But we were working on this, and like I said, the two lower ones were corrected pretty quick. Still waiting for the upper level because of the weather.
Thank you. Okay, any other new business? Then I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
21.
Did I break a record?
No.
No, 17 minutes.
Jason Maloney did it in like 13 minutes once. And he was sitting in for, never mind.
Yeah, for sure,
Sorry.
whoever.
Sorry.